my fired up friends, and welcome back to my channel, Inner Flame Wellness. So today I wanted to take some time to go over some thyroid basics, like what is it and what does it do? What it is, your thyroid is a butterfly-shaped gland located here at the base of your neck, and it is responsible for producing thyroid hormones, which power virtually every single cell in your body. What that means is no one can live without adequate amounts of thyroid hormone. I have definitely cracked the joke before with my friends that if there was ever a zombie apocalypse, I would be the first one to go as soon as I run out of my meds. That's scary. For anyone who has a thyroid issue and is currently taking a thyroid replacement hormone, if you don't have access to those hormones, you die. So did you know that it's estimated 200 million people worldwide suffer with some form of thyroid disease, and 1 in 8 women will develop thyroid dysfunction at some point during her lifetime. So there's a high chance that you or someone you know is going to be or currently struggling with a thyroid problem. And that's really sad. Unfortunately, thyroid disease is one of the most misdiagnosed and mistreated conditions existing today. And the reason being that there are so many things that the thyroid influences. So your thyroid is responsible for controlling the metabolic rate of every organ in your body, meaning that this helps to control things like your body temperature and your digestion, how well you sleep at night, your mood, how alert you feel and energized you are throughout the day. There are so many things that the thyroid impacts in the body. So a classic case could be that a patient goes to see their doctor and is exhibiting some symptoms that they discuss, and they walk out of the doctor's office with a prescription for whatever symptom, when really at the root cause of it all, it's a thyroid issue. So there are 2 main thyroid hormones to keep in mind. The first one is something called triiodothyronine, otherwise known as T3. And then the other is something called thyroxine, otherwise known as T4. So don't worry about the scientific names. As long as you remember T3 and T4, you'll be okay, and any doctor will know what you're talking about. So T3 is the active form of thyroid, meaning that your body can use it right away. And T4 is the inactive form. So before your body can use it, it has to be converted in the body from T4 to T3. T4 is useless unless it can be converted properly. So if your body has problems converting T4 to T3, you could be feeling some hypothyroid symptoms. Roughly, your thyroid will pump out 80% T4 and roughly 7 to 20% T3. And T3 is useless if your cells aren't utilizing it properly. One other hormone to keep in mind is something called thyroid stimulating hormone, otherwise known as TSH. So what TSH is, it is a pituitary hormone, meaning that your pituitary gland releases it. Even though TSH isn't a thyroid hormone, it's a very important piece to telling you what's going on with your thyroid. The higher the TSH reading could indicate a louder signal being sent to your thyroid, and this might indicate to a doctor that your thyroid is not functioning properly. The 3 hormones that you want to remember and understand are your T3, T4, and TSH. So by watching this video, hopefully you have a better understanding of what the main thyroid hormones are, what your thyroid is, and what it does. I know it can get really confusing at times when you're first starting out and learning about the thyroid. If you're dealing with a condition and all these numbers and all the terminology, it can get really confusing. I know when I was first starting, I just felt really overwhelmed and confused by it all. But the more that you start to educate yourself, I promise you the easier it will get. So for more videos like this one, if you want to follow along, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you learned something new about the thyroid and you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up. I look forward to producing more content like this for you guys to help you, because I definitely know that if I had had this information when I was going through my journey, I would have definitely done things a little differently, and I know I could have saved my thyroid. That's it for this video. You deserve to live your best life. Until next time.